So Biden has basically conceded that he can't do shit and he ain't gonna do shit regarding getting control of the COVID stuff. You can hear it from his own words where he's talking about kind of ending the pandemic per se. And he had this to say.
Look, there is no federal solution. This gets solved at a state level. Look,
What he just said, for those of you that can't hear him because he's mumbling a lot, there is no federal solution. This gets solved at the state level. Now, let's go through a quick reminder. Let's take our member berries, if you will. Okay. This was sent while he was running October 15th, 2020. We're 8 months into this pandemic and Donald Trump still doesn't have a plan to get this virus under control. I do. How the turntables, huh? Kamala Harris also says, his VP, says the first thing Joe Biden and I will do in the White House is get this virus under control. And turns out that they can't get shit under control. It's something a lot of us have predicted. And a lot of us have been talking about that this isn't going to happen. It's as simple as that. Now, look. And let me just give you guys some advice. Some people that maybe are on the other side of the aisle are going to look at this and try to, just for the sake of being a contrarian, look at it like, and actually getting in defense of like state power. Don't do that. Don't fucking and by state, I mean like in this case, like we're talking about the federal government. Don't be that guy. All Biden is doing right now is basically conceding that he can't do anything. And I'm not saying be glad about that. I'm saying don't take the opposite position, which is like centralizing and having your guy think that he can get the shit under control. No. Now, I would love to tap into the mindset or the psyche of the people that voted for this man. Spent the last year because they were told by not just mainstream media, but blue check marks, entertainers, actors, actresses, whatever. They spent this last year sitting there telling you that, okay, it's the Trump virus and Trumpity Trump. And it's his fault and everything's his fault. He downplayed the virus, whatever the fuck that means, even though my biggest criticism of him is that he set the scene for what we got now with that damn dumbass Operation Warp Speed shit. But, for leftists, they just need a reason to criticize him, so they went that way. And they thought maybe a switch of the presidents were going to change something, and then you found out cases is just where they're at regardless. In some places, they're higher than what they had ever been in some areas, all throughout the country and the world really at large. This beloved jab that they said was supposed to stop that didn't do that. Apparently, it didn't do it at all in terms of preventing and to be fair, they've already conceded that as well, is that it doesn't prevent transmission. Dr. Michelle Walensky has stated that. That's the director of the CDC. So we know that the jig is up. And now the odds are basically what it is now. And there's going to be some ways that they cling on to this idea because a lot of people have a lot to gain. They'll try to keep you shut down, locked down. But ultimately, they know that they can't do anything, and they're going to try to push the blame onto other people. Now, again, my question more so is to these people who went there and voted thinking that, okay, a change of the presidents was going to change this. How the fuck do you feel now? And I think this is the serious note, and I guess we can talk about this regarding really everything. Okay? It's okay to admit that you have been duped, right? You don't have to be so committed to an ideal that it turned out to be false just because you feel like your enemy ends up being correct. If your enemy was correct, your enemy was correct. Maybe they weren't your enemy actually at all. Maybe the people that you were worshiping and praising with this and listening to their propaganda was your actual enemy. You were just their useful idiot. That's why you should then turn your anger towards those people that spent the last year and some change ruining your fucking life. Wasting years of your life, but telling you not to do anything telling you to do it, trying to incentivize you to do things to even your body that turned out wasn't actually preventing you, which was, again, they sold it on exactly that. Remember, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, when it first rolled out, she said that people that got the jab weren't getting the virus and weren't getting sick. Again, Joe Biden also claimed that. We showed you the video of that and him just explicitly stating that people weren't getting COVID if they got the jab. Whoops, until they did. It's okay to say, yeah, I got duped. I was wrong. I was incorrect. I was led astray. I unfortunately ate this is propaganda up. But don't be that guy that's so committed to something that he just will not admit the truth for what it is. You've been duped, and it's okay to finally come to terms with that. Stop trying to ruin your neighbor's life just because you want to cling to this lie that was this apocalyptic virus that your president could have been able to get under control. That was always bullshit. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.